Happy Wednesday, everybody. Gas is climbing back up. It's $1.24 a gallon. It was $1.10 yesterday, up from 99 cents. I have not seen it below 99 cents. There was, I mentioned the other day, a local gas station about half an hour, 45 minutes south of here that was at 75 cents, but I have not seen that personally. 99 cents was the cheapest at the one around the corner from me, and it was $1.10 yesterday, and I filled up. Today it's $1.24, so I saved $2.80. Let's get to eBay orders. We've got 18 today for $7.73. First, we'll take a walk over here. We sold one of these yellow skirts. Looks like we've got 4 left. It's a skirt with a belt. You can kind of see the belt there. Oh, the belt's that floral design too. This came from Amazon. Sold to a viewer for $19.99. It sold to Elena. She says, "Hi Rabbit, longtime viewer. Love your videos and happy I was able to find something that would help support your business. A signed card would make my day. Stay healthy and keep up the videos." Elena, I appreciate the sale and I hope you enjoy it. Next sale, I really don't know how much I'm getting on this because it's going to be a little expensive to ship. I need to move some stuff around to get it out. It's this. It sold for $46.73. It's a home systems enclosure. Kind of like an electric box, but you'd run your security system or your networking or whatever you want through it. This came on the Lowe's truckload. I had 4 of these. 2 were pretty water damaged, so the item was fine, just the box. So I sold those at a local auction, and then 1 sold on eBay a while back. I don't know why I didn't charge shipping on it. Looks like original price was $68.97, clearance to $17.24, and then I got on the Lowe's truckload. Next sale, $153.93. They bought 7 lots of 7 of this Dymo tape. It's red and white. It's got to be red text on a white label. That's got to be it. It doesn't actually say, but I figure if it was a red label and white text, it would be a red label and white text. Anyways, I had 2 offers for these. One was for 7, one was for 1. I accepted the offer for 7. And I could not accept the offer for 1 because I only had 7 listed in stock. At one point, I was close to my selling limits, so I reduced the stock on this by quite a bit. As you can see, I have a lot left. I'm pretty sure the other offer that I got was from a viewer, so send the offer again. I just relisted it, and I will accept your offer. So anyways, 7 of these for $153 comes out to about 3 and some change each, which I'm happy with in this type of quantity. Next, I sold a pack of Learn Italian playing cards and a CD. Let's dig down here. One of these. Let's see. Call it what it is. I'm calling it a CD because that's what it is. It's a CD. These sold to the same person, but separate transactions for $8.99 and $8.49. So here's a viewer sale. Let me grab a basket. This was purchased by Timothy, who said, please include a signed card. He is sick of watching, at least I'm assuming he's sick of watching me pull these. So he bought them all. 2 in a size 6, 1 in a size 8 in pink, and then 2 size 6 in black. Oh, losing stuff. Hold on. Oh, these look so similar. I gotta make sure they're not mixed together now. So these are black. That's black. These are the blue ones. And that's black. Okay. So anyways, Timothy bought all of these for, I think I said 74 something. So I appreciate it, Timothy. We'll get the signed card out for you. And you won't have to see these anymore. So I'm excited for those to be gone. Oh, he also says, I really love watching you. Please include 3 signed cards. I hope we can get back to normal very soon. So Timothy, I appreciate the sale, and I hope we get back to normal soon too, and I hope you enjoy them. All right, we'll take a walk in here. Someone said it was, I believe he said in the comment, or she said in the comment, that it was stupid that I put all this stuff back here. When this was all put back here, we had like 5,000 items listed, 1,750 or so listings, and that is why there was no room up there, so it went here. So anyways, 1D3, this Benilico item sold for $14.99. That was a viewer sale. We'll read their comment in a moment. 1C1, Let's see. Right here. Lido. Can you see it? Focus, focus. Doesn't want to focus. Why does it not want to focus? There you go. It's not a big lipstick, it's a Lido one. All right, and then 2C1, we've got a Boheme, and they also bought in 1C1. I was a little confused, but it actually might be one of these. Yep, One Step Illuminate. So, I'm pretty sure these are all the same. I think they're all the same. I'll double check. But these two sold for $23, and that was also a viewer sale. So, this was purchased by Steph, who says, "Hey Rabbit, started watching your videos a few months ago and can honestly say I look forward to them every day. Best part of the day is watching your videos. Stay safe out there, Steph." Steph, I appreciate the sale. You should check out Craigslist Hunter because that will be the best part of your day. Seriously, I can't say enough. That guy is miles ahead of me. The Lido one did not come from a viewer, but these two, and this was the right item, I checked, sold to Joanne, who says, "Hi, longtime viewer, and I really appreciate how much your videos have helped me improve my eBay sales. Keep up the good work. May I please have an autographed business card? Thanks again." Absolutely, I will enclose that with your items. I appreciate the sale. Next, we sold 3 items to this person. First, we want to go to A3 Loft Black Velvet size 24. That's going to be right here. And that's going to be these. I'm going to have to dig a little bit to find them. So this person bought 2 pairs of these velvet pants. Let's see if I can find a tag. Oh, there it is. No price. What about on this one? No price. So I don't know what they were retail. George Costanza would be proud. And I am proud. 2 pairs of the same pants. That's exactly what I do. If I really like a piece of clothing, I will buy like 4 or 5 identical items because eventually it's going to get worn out. So I'll have more. And then the other item was on C5, a pair of black leggings, sparkle bead ankle accents. Whatever that means. So C5, probably these. Yeah, sparkle bead ankle accents. Looks like we've got one more pair. Maybe that's 2, I don't know. Size 26, yeah, there's 2. And size, so they're both 26 is what we have left. So those 3 sold to Jennifer. She says, "Thank you, Rabbit. Hopefully you can ship all orders together." Oh, she bought another order after that. Well, I'll read her comment here. Looks like it's the same comment for both. "Can't wait to use these in my trainings next year. Love the pants from before and wanted more. Thanks for entertaining me every day and being my stress relief as I try to juggle teaching from home. It's very stressful. Could you randomly sign something and include it for me?" I'll see if I can find something totally random and include it. So it looks like she also bought, oh, "Can use these in my trainings next year," she said, relates to her other purchase. This one she paid $43.55 plus shipping. It's caught on there. Oh, this is heavy. All right. Let's walk this over and I'll show you what it is. Dymo Mimo Vote. It's got legs on the bottom of the case. I believe, no, it opens like this. So here we go. This whole thing is a charging station, by the way. And it's these. So for multiple choice questions or votes or whatnot, it's not a complete set. It's missing a few. It's got the charger and a USB stick. I don't know if this is a receiver for a computer or what. It must be. With the charger, the plug, so these stay charged. This I got with some electronics recycling. I think I probably paid about $5 or $10, and it has sat forever. So I appreciate it, Jennifer. I hope it works well for you, and we'll get them shipped out. So she asked for me to sign something random to her, so I figured, how about I send her the most valuable thing in this warehouse? So I signed a roll of toilet paper. Hope that works. It sounds like she's bought from me in the past, so she probably already has a signed card. I also hope that doesn't increase the size of the box, so I have to pay more in shipping. But Jennifer, I appreciate the sale once again, and I hope all of that works out for you. For $19.99, I sold quite possibly these, size 11. No, that's a size 13. These maybe. That's a size 11. So I sold these for $19.99. Remember when this was overflowing? We're getting low on these. These came on the toy pallets by mistake. Whole Foods, who was sending some back to the manufacturer, accidentally put a couple of cases of those in. So I'm happy with that. Now, I don't know. This person did not leave a comment, but I do have a comment on a YouTube video from yesterday. Let's see. I can scroll past and find it somewhere. Yes, actually, the same username. This person, he or she says, "Hey Rabbit, I ordered a pair of the Feel Good sandals from you in size 11. I've never bought anything off eBay before, so I didn't make a comment, but I really wanted to support you and to thank you for the hours of great content and good deal on the sandals. I hope the shippers keep making mistakes like that so you could..." I read that. "I hope the shippers keep making mistakes like that with you." He's implying like the stuff where we got those shoes instead of something else on the pallet. And he continues, "Could you include a signed card? Sorry for posting here, but I don't know eBay." So I appreciate the sale. I'm glad I caught the comment. It was actually on a YouTube video that I saw it. And I was able to put two and two together. I'm smart. Anyways, I appreciate the sale, and we'll get these shipped out for you. Speaking of YouTube comments, I got a couple others that I want to read from viewer sales that I missed. Sandy says, "It was fun to watch you pull my items, Plantronics headset and Stila Buff Foundation Concealer." You might remember that from the other day. "Even though you missed my comment, thanks for the videos. They help pass the quarantine time. I hope you and Mrs. Rabbit stay safe and healthy, Sandy." So Sandy, I apologize for missing your comment. Somebody said sometimes eBay eats the comments, so maybe I missed them. Like I don't miss them, but eBay doesn't send them to me. But anyways, I do appreciate the sale. And then another person commented, Barbara, she said, "First time buyer and fairly new viewer. I forgot to leave a message and request for a rabbit card, but it was a hoot watching you pick my item. Blue and white striped shirt, 2X from Dress Barn the other day. I'm hoping, I lost my spot. I'm hoping I like the shirt and it actually works for me." She says, "I'm difficult to fit," and I know how that is. I'm a tall, skinny guy. I wear a size small. There are two types of size small clothes. There's size small for tall, skinny guys and size small for short, tubby guys. And it seems like the latter is the one that most stores carry. So it's tough for me to find clothes too. Sometimes I'll get a shirt that's the same size small, and I'll stretch my arms out and it'll be hanging down here. I'll look like a flying squirrel. So anyways, I wanted to read off those two comments. All right, so next sale for $9.99 is a headband, which I didn't even realize I had. It should be in here though, because the other one was in here. Right there, Washington Huskies. I'm assuming that's a college. Yeah, it's gonna be a college. Anyways, this was from a viewer as well. And he says, let's see, "You have to be the hardest reseller I've seen. Not sure if you remember me from many years ago. My YouTube name was PNW Picker." It does sound familiar. And then I went out of the country for work and couldn't do the business. Now I have a new YouTube channel called Pool Time Pickers, trying to build up. If you can, I would appreciate a shout out to get a little boost. Either way, enjoy the content. Take care, Steve from Pool Time Pickers. Steve, I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the headband or necktie. Like I said, I thought this was a necktie in the last one that sold. It was a different college, but how cool would that be? A Jersey style necktie. I'm sure they exist. I'm too lazy to look for one though, and I don't really ever wear a tie, so it wouldn't make sense for me to. The events that I do wear a tie, probably wouldn't be a good idea to wear a Jersey style tie, but it'd be awesome for like a teacher or a coach or something. All right, we've got another viewer sale in the other room. Another Boheme. See how low we're getting here. We're getting pretty low. See, when I put these in here, I put them all in a box because we had a few of them in just one of those. Probably this one, if I were to guess. And the rest were in the overflow area, which no longer exists. I loaded all these in there, and Tim said, well, it's probably not a good idea because these really aren't moving, and we have a ton of them. And they weren't, but now they started moving fast. It seems like viewers love the Boheme. Nobody else does though, because before I started showing these on videos, these were not moving. So anyways, these went to, or this went to, it says I've got 10 available. Catherine, she says, "Hi Rabbit, thanks for the offer. It's crazy times right now in the world. After 4 years of hard work, my college canceled my graduation, and I'm just in a weird place in my life. I've enjoyed the constant content, keeping me distracted from the chaos. Best wishes, Catherine." Catherine, I appreciate the sale, and I can't imagine what it's like to go through your whole college career, or even high school, you know, same thing, and suddenly, oh, guess what? You don't get to do your graduation ceremony. You still get the diploma or degree, but you don't get to actually, you know, do the whole ceremony and everything, and the parties, you know, where you have your family and friends and you come celebrate. And that would just be terrible. I'm kind of blessed to not have my birthday throughout this. My birthday's towards the end of the year, so assuming we're all this is done with by then, at least my stuff will be at the end of the year. But that sounds awful. So hopefully your school does, once this is all over, does some sort of ceremony for you. I'm sure many will, even if it's just, you know, a basic, you know, something next year, or who knows. But hope things get better for you, and I appreciate the sale. So another sale from Jennifer, who bought this stuff. Also got this sweater. Came out of Dress Barn, and retail was $45, clearance down to $37. Next sale was a big one, $115.94 for starting with these 3 shirts. This one's different. So these 3 shirts, which came out of Dress Barn. Also this pair of pants, Tim listed them as chain sweats. They kind of go with this pretty well. These purple pants with buttons on the ankles, and G43 is what we're looking for. G43, a set of these, if I can get it out, base layer pants to stay warm. These were all purchased by, they left a note here, Patricia again. Wow, Patricia, you're amazing. This person, if you remember, has bought a whole bunch of other things in the past, you know, week or two. It seems like almost every day the past couple of days there's been another transaction. She says, "Rabbit, thanks for removing the limit of 3. I decided to get some serious Christmas shopping done after members of my family went crazy for..." Some serious Christmas shopping done after members of my family went crazy for, and we're so happy with my other recent purchases that I purchased for gifts. Great deal on these Dress Barn items, and shopping with you after watching very entertaining videos is way more fun than driving to the mall on a Michigan December storm to pay retail. Keep the videos coming, Patricia." Thanks again, Patricia. I appreciate the purchase on these 6 items as well as the others that you've bought in the past. And I don't know, I disagree with you there. As much as I appreciate the purchase, I prefer going to the mall on a cold Wisconsin winter day with the snow coming down and all the crowds of people. That's one thing I can't wait for this whole virus thing to be done with, is Christmas shopping. Granted, hopefully it's done long before Christmas shopping, but I love just going out to the stores, the holidays. I can't wait for Christmas. I also can't wait for summer. Hopefully one of those comes soon. Next, we sold a pair of leggings, which should be, I think it's these. Let me go check the size though. Why don't I see a size on here? Oh, because it's printed up there. These are the ones. These sold to a viewer. They came on an Amazon pallet, sold for $10 to Heather, who says YouTube viewer. Heather, I appreciate the sale, and we'll get these shipped out for you. And one more sale, which is also a viewer. I'm gonna need to pull these down off camera. They bought 8 of these, all 8 that I had on the single listing. So there should be, I think, 2 or maybe 4 listings of 2-packs left. There we go, and that leaves 8 units left. 4 2-packs are left. I don't think I'm gonna change the listing again. I'll just leave it at that. And this was purchased by Amanda, who says, "Thanks, Rabbit. Saw these on one of your videos, and we are about out at our office, so would be happy to take them off your hands." I appreciate the sale, Amanda. Hope your office makes good use of them. And that is all of today's sales. So I'm gonna get these shipped out. We'll see if we have any more sales. And then it's 10:15 a.m. I'm sure I can find something to do, reorganizing my finish, loading the tool cabinet and whatnot. So I got a message, it's in my screenshots. I think this is something that I sold yesterday, but I wanted to read the message. It was for that Toys R Us gift card, the heart one that I sold. The message is, I'm a viewer. I did leave a note on the purchase, but eBay eats those regularly. So let me go back and check to see if maybe I missed it or eBay deleted it. Bought the Toys R Us gift card to confuse my boyfriend, which sounds awesome. Since you've got some of our SoCal sun, want our gas prices too? Just hit $2.89 yesterday on my block, and I haven't seen under $3 in about a decade. No, you can keep your gas prices. I just want the nice sunny weather. So I appreciate the purchase, and hope you had some fun giving that to your boyfriend. Let me look to see if I missed the comment. There is no comment, so eBay must have eaten the comment. But this is the person who bought the Toys R Us gift card and the 7 of those, that Dymo tape. Let's see, shipped April 27th. So it looks like probably over the weekend, and then I shipped it out Monday. So I just got an alert on my phone similar to like an Amber Alert, one of those types. It says serious flooding and mentions a few rivers, specifically the one behind my house. It says, it doesn't say could possibly, it says if you live there, get to higher ground now. So I'm going home to check on my house. It wasn't flooding when I left the house, but where's my jacket? Anyways, I got this just about done. Where did I put my jacket? I need I was gonna say I need a coat hanger here, but I have one, I just never use it. There it is. But this is empty now. There's just the roll towel on the bottom and then a few things on top. As you recall, last year, I'm gonna say this before I go outside because it's really windy out, so you're not gonna hear me. Last year, wasn't this time, but it was close. It was maybe March. There was serious flooding by my house. It came within 10 feet of my house on all sides. Like, we were stuck in the house for like 3-4 days, could not leave. They said pack a go bag in case you're under evacuation, and the neighborhood next to mine was evacuated. That's what I had to deal with. If you remember the video, my street was like a river. It actually had a current and was about 4 feet high. So I'm gonna go home, and hopefully that's not the issue now. So this street runs kind of near my house, towards the river. And this is where the worst of it, like where it first started last time, and it's still dry. Look at how windy it is. The soccer goal blew over. That one blew over too. And the Chicago Bears are laying on the ground. So take a look at a map of Green Bay. You can kind of see what it looks like. There's the Bay of Green Bay to the north of the city. To that flows the Fox River, which is a river that goes right down the middle of the city. That river flows north. The wind is blowing very heavily to the south, so the river has changed directions. The bay is now flowing into the river that is now flowing south. I don't recall ever seeing that in my life. Not that I wouldn't really notice. It could have happened. I have no idea. Anyways, so now it is flowing south, meaning all of this water from the bay and Lake Michigan is flowing into Green Bay where it normally isn't. So that's going to cause some flooding, and that feeds to the river behind my house. So I'm going to go and look at my backyard and see how bad it is. My backyard doesn't go right up to the river. There's a little ways between my yard and the river, but it can get close sometimes. It's a low part of town. They should have never built here back in the 70s when they did build, but that doesn't change the fact that there are now houses here, so it's a concern. Yeah, it looks fine. There's a little standing water there, but that's pretty normal. It's normally pretty swampy there. For reference, when we had that flooding, the water came right up to the deck. So as of now, we're okay. Hopefully, it stays like that. I don't want to deal with flooding again, but looks good for now. Also worth note, so there's some trees back there. It's a little wooded. You used to be able to see a ton of deer in the backyard until the flooding, and that just destroyed their habitat, and it's been all swampy ever since. So yeah, I haven't seen deer back there since before the flood. Mail call. Got a couple things in the mail here. For starters, this one is not from a viewer. This is an eBay sale that got returned. It says no address number available. So let's see what came back. Let's see, guava. And there's no Resale Rabbit card in here, so it wasn't to a viewer, so I will refund that person. Next, we've got one here from Lisa. Let's see, no note on top. Oh, this is not from a viewer. I suppose I'll show you anyways. I completely forgot I bought this. This is the kind of stupid stuff I buy on eBay. From 1990, let's see, it expired. I don't see the date on it. Let's see, does this have a date? This expires 1998, this contest. So, there's a stamp up there, but it doesn't have a date. Anyways, Packers birthday cake. I'm not gonna eat it because it's like, was 1998, 20 years, 22 years old? Holy crap, there are 22-year-olds born in 1998. So anyways, there's that. All right. So now this one, not gonna show you the front, but this is from Deanna, and I do recognize the name. She has bought a few times from me. Maybe she returned something. Let's see. She says, Rabbit, I thought you would like to add this to your collection. Mysterious. I would love to add this blue bubble mailer to my collection of colored bubble mailers. Careful not to cut the item, whatever it is. What in the world is this? Oh, it's a Brett Favre card. Certified from PSA, mint 10. I'm not really a card collector, but I will definitely put it with my Brett Favre stuff. From, let's see, what year? 2008. So that was his last year as a Packer. Career passing, actually it was 2007 his last year? No, I think it was 2008, then 2009 he was with the Jets in 2010. So his last year as a Packer. 348 touchdowns, passing touchdowns from 2004. I don't know why it mentions that on the 2008 card. But thanks, Deanna. I appreciate it. I will toss this with all of my Favre stuff. I've got a shelf going. And well, I'll put it right next to the Packers cake. That's barely on camera. You can't even see that. All right, the next one here, this is from Eric from Michigan. So it looks like it came open a little bit in shipping. I didn't open it, so I have no idea what it is. Ricin? Isn't ricin something I can kill you? I learned that on Breaking Bad. So let's see, chewy chocolate caramel covered in rich European chocolate. Looks like there were a couple in there. These look delicious. I feel like Craigslist Hunter, people sending me food. And I'm gonna quick look over the note. He sent a postcard from Lake Huron. I think I've visited 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. I think Lake Huron might actually be the one I haven't. I don't know. It says, Dear Resale Rabbit, I watch your videos all the time. It's fun. My name is Eric. Would you please sign a card for me? Thank you. And then he put his address. So sure, I'll send you a signed card. I'm not used to reading requests for signed cards in print. Usually it's on the computer. But anyways, Eric, I appreciate the candy. It says European. Oh, they're individually wrapped too. I'm excited to give these a try. And I am gonna make sure to keep them here. You know what? The date is in the European format too. Year, oh no, year, month, day. So it's still American. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited to give these a try, and I have to eat them here because Mrs. Rabbit will steal them if I take them home. So my collection is a little blocked right now, so I'll have a better placement for that later, but that's where it's going for now. So Eric sent me a postcard, so I'm going to send one back to him. This one, Hank LaFay Photos. The photographer whose collection I have that we're currently digitizing did a lot of postcards. In fact, a lot of the postcards from the 50s and 60s that you see here in Green Bay were probably taken by him. So I've got a ton of them. Most of them are kind of moldy and mildewy. So I found one here that isn't. This is Green Bay's downtown. This is probably late 50s, early 60s, if I were to guess. This building is gone. And then behind it, all of these buildings were torn down in the early 70s, I think, to build a mall, which has now long gone. So you get an idea. There's the Brown County Courthouse. I suppose you don't need to look at my ugly finger. That is the Hotel Northland, which was once the finest hotel north of Chicago, and then became a dump, and it recently reopened. Anything else cool that I can show you on here? So there's Walnut Street, the bridge that goes over the Fox River. That parking ramp there is gone. It's now an apartment building. So that's Green Bay. Well, that was Green Bay in the 50s or 60s. And there's pretty good odds that I actually have the negative for that photo. And it's probably bigger than this. He trims them down, but I probably have the negative somewhere in that collection. So thanks again, Eric and Deanna. We'll get these, well, I'll get this sent out to Eric. Deanna, I don't have anything to send to you, but I sent you a lot of cards. Boy, does it look empty over here. That cabinet is gone. It's been here for a long time. There's a drill bit. Remember how I said some of these were missing? This is like the third one that I found. Anyways, now we can reach that light switch. A lot of people comment on this clock, how the battery needs to be changed. That clock has been there since before I moved in, and I have no intention of changing the battery. If I remove this from the wall, it's not going to be to change the battery. It's going to be to throw it in the Goodwill pile. So it looks so much more open here now. And if you're wondering where I put it, it is right here. I just slide my ladders in there, but it kind of fits nicely. And this will be used for just kind of that thing's annoying. I don't know what the issue is with this. I think there's an insert that's supposed to go in there that's missing. But anyways, this is gonna be kind of a catch-all for stuff over here. Moving blankets, ratchet straps, you know, stuff that I've got no place to put it, but want to keep it handy for when I'm loading stuff out, tarps and whatnot. Also, I might keep my stretch wrap in here. It's a little tight here, but once I get rid of that, I don't even know why that's there. But once that's out, it'll be open up again. So I've made some progress here, and I kind of like it. Look how open this is. So my original plan was to basically leave this table here and put one along here. But I kind of like being able to just walk right up here and get the lights. Obviously, that'll be gone. So I was thinking maybe putting another table right behind that to make just a big table to work with. Ultimately, once Tim comes in, he's probably going to want to redo it how he wants it anyways, which is fine by me. I want him to have it set up to where he's most efficient. So I might do that. Also, this is a nice shelf. It's on wheels. All the wheels are blocked. It rolls really nicely. I'd hate to just stuff it here. So one other thought, I've got more of this shelving running it along this wall here. I can even bump this table out, get rid of that, bump the table out, and run it straight across there too. Thing is, I don't know what I would do with this shelf then. If I could find a better use for the shelf, absolutely, that'd be a no-brainer. So I don't know. So I gotta get this out of here. I'm gonna box all this up and get this cart out of here. And it's gonna look pretty nice over here. So the more I think about it, I might move this. I have to take some measurements. But I almost would prefer the tools here and this cabinet over there. Of course, I gotta make sure I can fit the ladders in because there's really no other place I can put them. I kind of feel like I'd like that better. Then I can maybe shove some more narrow things right there, like the air compressor. These are just shoved here for now, assuming I keep it situated the way it is. Normally, this bottom shelf has all my extra white tables. Right now they're on a cart, but normally I put them right there. So the other half of the shelf will be clear, so I can just put the larger tools down there. Ultimately, that's the plan, unless I move this over there. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It wouldn't be that big of a deal to move. And where's my jacket? I always lose my jacket in this place. It wouldn't be that big of a deal to move because I probably put, I don't know, 300-400 pounds in it, and the thing's on big wheels, so it'd be easy to move. And I think there's an outlet right over there too, so I can plug it in. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. No. I mean, there's one. You go down far enough. Follow that conduit down, you're gonna hit an outlet eventually. I don't think there's one back here. Nope. And I'm pretty sure there's not one behind there. It also kind of tucks the tools away a little bit. They're hidden more back there. The general public does come through here, and I don't want them to see this nice tool cabinet and think there's thousands of dollars worth of tools worth stealing. There isn't. Honestly, if you sold all of my tools, all the tools I have secondhand market, you might get $300 or $400, and a large chunk of that would be selling these 2 chargers and the 2 batteries on eBay. And the 2 batteries and the 2 chargers will probably get you 150 on eBay, maybe 100. So it's not a lot, but they might think there's a lot of value and then try a little harder to break in. So it's still incredibly windy, but the rain's gonna start soon. So I wanna get the last couple of eBay orders done so I can get this all dropped off before the rain starts. We had another 4 come through today for 110. First, we're gonna look in here. It's not that. Might be this. Yep. It's the last of those Fantasy Football League Commissioner jackets. This sold for 14 to Tina. Tina says, thank you for taking my offer. Have a great day and stay safe and healthy. Keep your videos coming. I enjoy watching them. Thanks, Tina. I hope you enjoy the jacket. Next, we're looking for a shirt on C4. I think that's going to be, no, that's sweatshirts. That's because this is C4. That's going to be this one. It's a men's tank top. Seems kind of short for that. Oh, this is one for like a form-fitting one. I can't think of the word. Why can't I think of the word? It's made of an elastic material. It doesn't look like it came from a viewer. There's a buyer's note. It just says, please ship at your earliest convenience. All right, next we've got a belt. I can't think of words right now. Ends in 082. Is that this one? It's 085. What about this one? 086. Right? No, it's 122. All right. Did I? No, here we go. 082. This sold for 15, I think. Hold on. Let me check. This sold for 10, $9.99. And lastly, I took an offer, $75 on 3 of these filters. Reaching for it. So $75 for those. This wind is absolutely terrible. I opened the door and it pulled me outside, almost knocked me right to the ground. Never seen wind like this. Well, I did once. I was in Dallas, Texas about 10 years ago. No, it was, about 10 years ago. Dallas, Texas. There were a bunch of tornadoes, and I was caught up in one. Not in a tornado, but the wind was so bad, it actually knocked me to the ground. So it's I've ever seen wind this bad. It's weird. Here's a picture of the flooding. Look how close it is to that bridge. That bridge is not anywhere near that water, and it's flooding into the museum parking lot. I know how high that bridge is from the water because I used to live right next to that bridge, and a buddy of mine did a backflip into the gross Fox River. That is crazy. So this area is a little more open. That big tall pallet of tools is now on this shelf down here, and I could do that because I sold the pallet of those real lawnmowers. Not the pretend ones, the real ones. I got $100 for that pallet. There were uninspected customer returns. And that might be the last of the stuff from that 38 pallet load that I bought. Maybe. No, look at those fans up there yet. So anyways, I was able to get all the tools down there, which was a real pain. But it's nice to have the open space. This is the only box that didn't fit there. and they're not going to be touched until we have the warehouse sale. So I think Tim's going to be very happy when he gets back. This is going to probably be my next project. But over here, look how open this is. It used to basically be a wall coming up to about here, and you'd have that little aisleway. Now you can walk around this. Your nice big workstation. This table wasn't always here. Tim put it here because he wanted a little more table space to sort things. Well, now he's got that and another table. He put that there as a temporary one. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. This is mostly items that need to be listed. I still have these shoes here. I'm waiting for that return to come back. If it doesn't come back in the next week or so, I'm just going to send them off as they are. More stuff that needs to be listed. Some of this is motherhood, maternity. Some of it's other stuff. I suppose I can put these over there. And then this is motherhood, maternity stuff to be listed under both sides of the table as well. And then I'd like to clear this stuff off too. I just don't know where to put this. These are pallets of product that came in, and it's tight as far as moving pallets. So I might just start selling these paper goods. The thing is, this has a ton of cases of napkins, but you know, what is that realistically going to sell for as a pallet when someone's gonna have to pay $200 to $500 in shipping on top of that? So I don't know. But anyways, this looks so much nicer. The eBay area has improved a lot. There's an aerial shot. It's tough to get a good one because the bubble wrap's here. But a nice aerial shot there. From up here, these tables look crooked. I might need to rework that a little bit. But overall, looks really nice. And this may end up being the thumbnail of the video. Who knows? And then all of this is my extra gondola. Some of it's just shelves. But I do have enough for some extra sections that I could put right there if I needed to. If you remember, oh, this is a tight squeeze. If you remember in the loading dock area, before I got all that nice racking from Office Depot, before I got all of this, I don't know how to point in the front-facing camera, that stuff and that stuff. Before all that came in, I had some of that white gondola shelving on either side, a few sections each. And that got shoved up there. So I've got extra. So between all of this opening up and all of that, Tim's not even going to recognize it when he gets back. Like I said, he's free to reorganize or set this up in any way he wants. So if he wants to change it, if he wants to run the table, this one straight across to give himself kind of an L to work in, that's his decision because this is his workspace. But for the next 27 days is my domain, so I will keep it like this. And seriously, being able to just walk up and hit this light switch is so nice. If you recall, you've seen this in the beginning of a lot of videos, it was completely closed off there with that tool cabinet. So I would walk in, and at about this time I'd be talking about what the day of the week was named after, and it was me reach and try and get the lights, and now I can just walk right up to it. I can touch it with my side. Look at that. Nice and easy. An improvement Tim did was this. It's one of those soft anti-fatigue mats. It's a nicer looking one, not one you'd see in a warehouse. It's one that you'd see like in front of someone's kitchen sink or something. He brought this in, and he's so used to the corporate world, he put his name on the bottom of it. You know, like you would if you worked at a big company, a professional company. This is neither of those things. So I've had quite a few people ask me about these. They have been sitting in this box. I guess this is probably the last of that Amazon apparel palette that Tim hasn't gone through yet. So I figured I might as well list them. I found the Amazon listing. It's actually really a ton of really good reviews, and why can't I think? Good sales rank. But I modeled a lot of my eBay listing off of that. It is a sleeveless shirt and shorts. It says age 3 to 4, and it has a tail. Look at that. So anyways, this is now listed $12.99, and it is why can't I think? I struggled to think the past hour or so, and I've got 21 in stock. Well, I think that's about all I've got for today. I'm gonna head home and eat because you guessed it, I'm starving. Always starving around this time of day. Maybe I should start eating lunch. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy. I am absolutely in love with how open this is now and how organized it is. Maybe one day this whole warehouse will be organized. But this has been organized before, and I guarantee you it'll be a mess again. This area right here will be blocked with boxes of stuff. Probably by the end of, well, I was going to say by the end of the month, but there's not really much coming in, so maybe not. But soon. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow, which is Thursday for me, Friday for you.